Greetings to all the guests and subscribers of my channel. A thief in law is the elite of the underworld. It is a person who lives by strict rules and traditions. According to the Thieves' Code, formed during Soviet times, a thief in law is obliged, at least once, to serve time in prison, to live strictly according to the concepts, not to cooperate with the authorities, and not to have card debts. In Russia, one of the thieves-in-law who always strictly adhered to tradition was Viktor Sidorenko, known in the criminal world by his nickname Doll. Sidorenko Viktor Borisovich was born on January 1, 1926 in the city of Rostov-on-Don. At the age of 21, he was first put in jail for 5 years for committing robbery. Life in prison came to his liking. Since then, he has returned to the penal colony from time to time. In his first term in prison he was crowned, and among his cellmates he earned the nickname the Doll. It is not hard to guess that he spent practically his entire life in prison. Naturally, he was personally acquainted with all the criminal bosses of the time. He managed to become a respected lawman among the thieves. The law enforcement agencies and representatives of the administration of the colony listened to his opinion, and his cellmates often appealed to him to resolve disputes. In prison he was the most respected person among the inmates. He could cause a riot in the prison with one word and also bring order there. While serving his sentence, the thief-in-law Doll was sent to the famous Russian prison, the White Swan. This prison was created primarily to break the thieves-in-law, to force them to abandon their convictions. But even while in this prison, the thief-in-law puppet remained unbroken. The administration of that prison never succeeded in knocking the thief's crown off of him, and he went free, retaining his status as a thief-in-law. August 6, 1996, Doll was killed in the city of Chelyabinsk, and 3 days later his body was buried at the local cemetery. Who could kill such a respected man in the criminal world is still unknown. For a long time, employees of the investigative committee have been investigating the case. There is one version, according to which Viktor Borisovich had a feud during his last sentence with a fellow prisoner Caucasian, due to the fact that he never took seriously thieves-in-law who were not of Russian nationality. That is why, towards the end of his life, he was called a nationalist. In the 90s, many thieves-in-law became involved in racketeering, thereby violating the Thieves' Code. Idealist thief-in-law Doll could not perceive such actions and always expressed his point of view on this matter. Opponents of Doll staged a protest a few days before sending him to his last journey. They claimed that whoever would come to the funeral of this ideological thief-in-law would not have a very pleasant account, and they kept their word. Right on the day of the funeral, August 9, 1996, 2 thieves who had come to the funeral of the Doll were killed. Both of them knew that they were going to certain death, but they couldn't help saying goodbye to their friend and such a respected man in the criminal world as Viktor Borisovich.